Hello boys, today we want to talk about how to clear Lucid and how you should, do your skill rotations when your team doesn't have a big time whale in your team. So I think there are no 40M cap whales in this run, and this is my friend's POV, so we're gonna look over my friend's run instead of my run, because my run we pretty much brute force it. But here we start off in phase 1. There isn't really a difference compared to my run here in phase 1. Just, focus on clearing the mobs and burst whenever you can. Protect the bishop on the right side so that the bishop can cleanse. And yeah, the normal stuff, yeah. I think this team does have quite a few AoE classes. I think there's one Luminous that is like very good at clearing mobs. So, your team comp does matter, as if you don't clear the mobs fast enough, you're just gonna die to the butterflies, as your bishop cannot cleanse. And yeah, team comp is pretty important. And here Green Dragon comes in. If you have an iframe like the Night Lord here, you can iframe Dark Side and just keep attacking. And pretty OP, not gonna lie. But if you don't have an iframe, and if the dragon spawns on the left side, you've gotta fly over to the left. If it's on the right side, then you can just run over. And here, I think they just clear without dying. Pretty good. They got the cleanse off just in time, so there's no mass deaths. And yeah, on to phase 2. Getting into phase 2 here, as I told you, this team does not have any Ultra Whales, so 40M plus cap players. So here they've decided to all in, try to DPS and try to get the first 10% of Lucid's HP down, and not really care about the cleansing during the earlier stage of the boss. So here, after the crescent, they all move away from the middle as the charge is coming. Yeah, right after the charge, back to trying to do DPS, and the minigame is here. So gotta wait out the minigame. Here in this run, they will try to do the cleansing as timely as possible right after the first minigame. As the first minigame, it requires you to do a lot of DPS during the start in order to be able to cleanse the butterflies. Here, they go back to the bottom right, back to doing DPS, try to get the boss HP down as soon as possible to get the next cleanse. Here the bishop is already on the altar, and then there's also somebody that's doing backup altar duty on the top left, if you see. And here she's gonna go into her charge, no clue why she did not go for the crescent attack first. But here they did get the cleanse off during the charge, the bishop on the right got it off, I think. And yeah, this is what you would want to see in your run if you were to not have, you're not able to burst down the first 10% and cleanse straight away. And here they stun, do damage. Here you see even the bishop is not on the statues anymore. She's doing DPS, and there we go, she's back on the statue again for the cleanse. And yeah, they really focus on trying to do DPS and whenever their cooldowns are ready. And here, this is what you get to see when you do the rotations correctly. You see the green dragon. If you have an iframe, you can just stand in the dragon's breath, no problem. Or if you don't have an iframe, go to the top or the bottom. Usually you'll be fine, either at the top or the bottom. And here you get to do damage while the green dragon was doing damage. Here they could have cleansed again, but the DPS there's not enough DPS in order to get the next cleanse up, so they've got to go in the minigame. If you saw the sequence earlier, they did get the cleanse off, but the problem is that she already got her dialogue off where it says that the dream is getting stronger, so you're pretty much forced into going into the minigame even though you got the cleanse off. If your team was able to get off the cleanse during the green dragon or right after the green dragon, you will go into the laser stage where you just gotta dodge the lasers, and yeah, it's a lot faster than the mini game. So the ideal rotation would be that you go from green dragon to laser and then back to the start again of the rotation. But you know, some teams are not able to do enough DPS in order to get the cleanse up, or there is a mob that spawned right on the statue, or you know, there's a crescent attack on the statue, not allowing them to get the cleanse off. Here, after the crescent, the charge again. You see, this team, they did have two people doing the altars, so one on the right, one on the left, and it does help. Every time you get the cleanse off, you don't have to go into the mini game. The mini game is really a waste of time. You lose a bunch of time where you can do DPS. Here, I think they're back into the mini game because they did not have the cleanse charge up, as they did not do 10% of Lucid HP. As a team with no Ultra Whales, I would say that you should be able to get the rotation of the Green Dragon every other time you have the mini game. So it should be mini game, and then you get the Green Dragon rotation, and then you go back into mini game, and then you know, you switch between those two, as you are not able to get the, you know, no mini game run, as you can't do enough DPS in order to get the cleanse off every time. Here they did get the cleanse off right before the charge, and I feel like this is probably the best time you will be able to cleanse, or you know, you could also cleanse during the charge. And some teams I saw, they stun right before the charge in order to confirm the cleanse, but here they choose to stun whenever all their bursts are up just to maximize damage. Here, as they did enough damage, the statues are back up again, so you know, both sides, they're standing on the statue just to confirm that it goes off. And here they clear the butterfly again, and yeah, the Green Dragon should be coming soon. If the boss is at the bottom here, like what is shown here, and the Green Dragon comes in, she will, you know, says a powerful monster is coming. You can stand at the bottom, like the most bottom platform, and you should be able to dodge the dragon's breath. And here all of them are able to do DPS during the, you know, the Green Dragon. And after the Green Dragon, did not clear the statue, so you know, back to the mini game. Here I think that they should be able to clear at the top left, but you know, they just focused on doing damage as the boss was at the bottom right. So yeah, very clean run from them. I mean, this last mini game before the third phase, where I feel like should not be a problem for a lot of people now, as the HP for the third phase is not as hard as the PC version. And here, back to the bottom right where we left off. There we go, there's the boss. Took it a while, but here, DPS, and you know, there we go, phase 3. Get your DS up if you can, but you know, I feel like should not be a problem for people that are running Lucid at this point. And yeah, I mean, very clean run from this team. Unlike my team, we mostly brute force through most of the stuff, but I mean, my team has been learning. I think last run we got through the Green Dragon and also the laser once, but it was a really close run. But here, clean run from them. And yeah, congratulations to them for clearing, and you know, hope this helps, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye bye guys.